Yo, what's up, guys? Let's fucking go. Let's find some bets for tomorrow. Whew. What book do people want to start out on, man? We got Game 7. Who would have thought? Magic, Thunder. Or what am I saying, bro? Timberwolves, Nuggets. That's what I meant to say. So the Knicks are huge underdogs tomorrow. Best offered at plus 220. Pacers in 7, that's what I'm feeling. But without further ado, let's get into it. Let's find some plays. And let me know, what book do you guys want to start on? Maybe let's start out on better, because why not? Why not? Why not? So again, like as a sports bettor, you want to use multiple books. You know, we don't know which book is going to have the best value on a given day. You want to follow the hot girl at the bar. All right, like whatever book has the best value, that's the book we want to be betting on. So ideally, in an ideal world, you're using a bunch of these sports books. So like take a look at Miles Turner, okay? PrizePicks has his line at 7. That's a fantasy site. Better's another fantasy site. It works kind of like PrizePicks, and I promise we're going to do a whole bunch of whatever books you guys want, man. Better's fucking slow. They don't already have lines up for Nuggets game. Josh Hart. What do we think about Josh Hart tomorrow? But anyways, what do you guys think? Miles Turner over 6.5 rebounds. There's clear value on this. PrizePicks, the other DFS sites, they have the line at 7. And then you can see all the sports books have Turner's over heavily favored. Market's kind of been moving towards his over. And again, these sports books don't just like change their odds for shits and giggles. These books aren't fucking stupid. They're taking bets, adjusting their odds due to lineup news, stuff like that. But you can see all the books have Turner's over heavily favored. Pinnacle, which is known to be, a pretty smart book. FanDuel, Sleeper, like whatever. All these books have his over heavily favored. And then we can do... What do we want to do, man? We got all sorts of options. So we can do some golf. Bro, golf was fucking frustrating as hell today. We did on the bright side. We had an underdog win, which was nice. We had an underdog win, so this play won. But the fucking promo, Bryson ended up losing by 1 stroke. It was looking great, and then he just picked it up, in the final few holes. But that's just how it goes sometimes. But what I was going to say about golf betting is what's kind of nice about better is you'll notice you want to take, like today, basically everyone went under their strokes. If you watched, basically everyone went under their strokes. But what I was going to say is like on better, you can pair strokes and birdies are better. Bro, so, like, if you take a look here, PrizePicks tries to add in a payout shift. Usually, they give you a 3x payout. Usually, PrizePicks gives you a 3x payout for 2-pick entries. But if you correlate golf, by that I mean you include strokes and birdies are better, you'll see they add in a nice little payout shift. So on PrizePicks, you don't really want to pair golf plays together because they kind of wreck it due to correlation. But what's nice about better is you can only include one stat type, so you can only include 1 birdies or better, but you can correlate. So we can take Brooks to go over in birdies, which has pretty clear value, right? PrizePicks has his line at 5. We always want to be finding value on our plays. PrizePicks has his line... PrizePicks, bro, PrizePicks. But PrizePicks has his line at 5. So even if you don't use PrizePicks, you only use better, that's good for us. That's a good source of information. Source of information. It's all about the fucking information. Sports betting. I love information. But what I was going to say is like on better, we can correlate and they're not going to add in a payout shift, but we can only include 1 stat type. So we'd rather skip over this max play because we can't correlate it. But anyways, let's do some better slips, and then we'll move on to PrizePicks or whatever books you guys want. I mean, I'm down for whatever, man. But what I was going to say is, whoo, fuck, bro. Where is this guy? Ludwig. Where is this motherfucker, bro? Here he is. So we want to pair him with strokes. Under 69.5. You can see FanDuel has the under heavily favored. But anyways, let's get some slips in quickly without talking too much. Some of you guys talk too much. I don't talk too much. But what I did want to say is we got Miles Turner And what is a nice pair for it is, how do you guys feel about fading Daniel Gafford? Under 18.5 PRAs. He's been kind of hit or miss this series. You know, he usually hovers around like the 10-point range. So PrizePicks has his line lower. He's gone under the past 3 games. He's gone under 18.5. And honestly, I don't have a problem with fading Gafford. It's a little annoying because this game's not until Saturday, but whatever. Anyways, what do you guys think? How many points are the Pacers going to win by tomorrow? 20? 30? But anyways, we got Gafford under 18.5, PRAs. Lines up from a value perspective. All the books have the under heavily favored. PrizePicks, all the other fantasy sites have the line lower. So let's just lock in some better slips, and then we can kind of move on with our lives. So what I was going to say about, dude, why is there no baseball? I'm used to there being like 12 baseball games a day. These fucking, they're paid way too much money to not have 12 baseball games a day. But we have Trevor under 1.5 HRRs. What did they remove? Where's Turner? Did they already remove Turner? There's no way they removed Turner. So I probably just missed him. So let's go back here. We got Miles Turner over 6.5 rebounds. Do people like better slips on these streams or no? So you can see they tell me at the top, like they tell you, hey, your max bet size is $50. So what I can do is I can just play this for 50. They only give you a max of $50, but the good thing is we can be a little shitty. And what you can do, so these golf plays correlate really well. And again, don't do this if, this is probably the best play. So, but what we could do, if we want to get clever, is what you can do. And again, it's like, just pointing out what you could do is you can just find another play with value. So like DiVincenzo, I gave out a play on Twitter on his over PRs, points plus rebounds, but his points plus assist line also seems to have pretty good value. This time it's on better. PrizePicks was screwing up the initial line. Now we got Dante DiVincenzo over 19.5 PAs, and we could just like run 2 better slips. Because why not? And again, like, I wouldn't normally do this, but if they're going to limit my max bet size, we might as well do this. So here's the better play, and then we can kind of move on to another book. And dude, fucking Anthony Edwards. I thought his over was a surefire win. Anthony Edwards over 28.5 points. No, he ends with 27 because the game's a blowout. And what were the Nuggets doing, man? But anyways, what book do you guys want to look at? Let's pull up some different books. Again, in these streams, I try to focus on the main books that are, legal a bunch of places. We got Underdog, Sleeper. So like Fanatics. One sec. What I was going to say is let's get some plays in real quickly. So let's get some plays in. Maybe we'll do a PrizePick slip. Since it seems like most of the values on PrizePicks, Underdog, kind of these DFS sites. So let's do a PrizePick slip. Let's see what we got. So we got in 2 better slips to start this stream. Here you can see, one of the plays. The second play, I just replaced DiVincenzo with Gafford under 18.5 PAs. And again, what's nice about PrizePicks is most sports books like FanDuel, they don't do esports. And a lot of people will be like, who the fuck cares about esports? Which, is maybe a good point. But what's nice about esports is there's just so many games every day. And if there's a lot of games, that means there's a lot of surface area for the books to cover, a lot of opportunities for them to fuck up and there to be good value. I mean, you can see Underdog has like 1 million esports games listed. So we'll probably be able to get some value in. But let's see. Kyle Harrison under 5.5 Ks. There's always some good strikeout value on FanDuel. Early, late at night. I mean, like, this play's a no-brainer. Kyle Harrison under 5.5 Ks. So let's take a look. And then we'll do a PrizePicks slip. Do you guys want to do PrizePicks or do you want to look at another book? So a lot of people ask me like, oh, why do you bet mainly player props? Well, if you think about sports betting, like every game, there's thousands of player props, right? Like if you think about the NBA, there's one spread, there's one total, there's one money line. Not actually. I guess these books have alternates, but there's so many different variations of player props. So if you think about being a sports book, it's a lot harder for them to manage and price their player props because they have thousands of player props per game, whereas managing your money lines are a lot easier. You know, there's one fucking money line. If you can't, figure out how to get your money line odds right, then you're kind of screwing up. But lock in this play on FanDuel real quick. And what I was going to say about FanDuel is some of these books are just fucking janky. When I have streaming software going, like some of these sports books, but, it's pretty easy to find. Just go to the game, hit the under and strikeouts. They usually give me a max of $50 on these plays. So let's see how much they give me. And again, in these streams, I track everything in the sheet in the description on YouTube. It's not completely up to date. I need to update today's bets, but you'll see all my plays tracked. I try to track all my plays, just stuff like that. And then you'll also see all my bets just on Pick'It. So if you use FanDuel, I try to share the love between multiple sports books on these streams. But anyways, I'm talking way too much. So I want to get in some PrizePicks slips. Ideally, we can get in some PrizePicks slips, and then we can kind of check out Underdog Fantasy or whatever book you guys want to look at. But anyways, the first play we got is not a super controversial play. Luka under 1.5 steals. So again, golf is shitty on PrizePicks because they add in all these like reduced payout shifts, which is, extremely frustrating. But anyways, the first play we have is Luka under 1.5 steals. He's gone over, 4 out of the past 5 games, but he had 0 steals last game. But again, everything is priced into the market. Like any public information, it's baked into the odds. Lineups, injuries, like all that type of stuff. You can see FanDuel is more aggressive on the under than, let's say, like Bovada, who only has the under at minus 130. But, like, you kind of look across the market. You got hundreds of bucks posting odds. It becomes pretty clear, like, okay, like, he's obviously a big favorite to go under. Now, there are some different props for the Thunder game, although I'd prefer to not. So this would be a horrible play. So this is a good play with value. Isaiah Joe over half of a turnover. But obviously, it makes no fucking sense, none, to pair it with Luka steals because, these would be negatively correlated, right? You'd rather see value on the under in turnovers and value on the under in steals. But let's see what we got here. So we don't want to pair that play, but we'll find some other plays. And again, some of these plays I already gave out on Twitter, but just kind of recapping. And some of these plays maybe I'll play again. Like Beck has been on fire. Jordan Beck, Rockies player. You probably don't know who he is because, but he's gone over 5 out of the past 5 games. He had 7 bases yesterday. So his over, first of all, it lines up from a value perspective. He's also been hitting like a motherfucker. Again, he's not like a minus 180 favorite to go over, minus 200. We want to find the plays on PrizePicks that are most likely to win because we always get the same payout. Any 2-pick entry, you get the same payout. So you just want to find the picks with the highest possible win rate. But regardless, we got some good picks in. So now let's move on and let's we'll do some different slips. So because we got a lot of options, and what we can do is let's go here. So Esports, there's a ton of discrepancies on PrizePicks, which I am a big fan of. Underdog has some shit too, like riding Tiger Woods, under in strokes. Dude, so golf has been kind of, there's been a lot of value. Not everything has won, but we got some good looking plays already open. But let's see what we have here. Where is Tiger Woods? Strokes, bro. I want to look at strokes for Tiger. So here we have it, strokes. So, it's what is Underdog doing? You don't have as many data points as the NBA, but Underdog has the line at 72.5. FanDuel 71.5. The other fantasy sites like PrizePicks 71.5 as well. So we'll get to Underdog in a sec. But let's do this PrizePicks slip quickly. I don't want to waste your time, man. I don't want to waste your guys' time because we got a huge day in the NBA tomorrow. So here's what we already have open on Better again, if you just want to see it. But let's see here. What do we like? So we got a lot of a lot of CS2 value, which has been, I think, pretty decent this week. Zello. Anyways, I'm trying to remember. I think we hit some plays last night. I'm not sure exactly how they did. You can see them in the live stream sheet. But regardless, let's build some slips quickly. And again, usually I set minimum number of data points or the, minimum amount of sportsbook setting lines to 3. 2, whatever. Like, it's not a perfect science, but you obviously want to see if there's only 2 books posting lines, even if there's a discrepancy, it's not really clear, like, okay, which book is screwing up. Whereas here for AW, sure, whatever, it's a bit lower edge, but you have 4 sports books. They're all posting lines. They're all telling you, hey, this line should be at 29.5 or 30.5. So, this is what's amazing about sports betting is just how fragmented the market is. All these books are setting their own lines. So that seems like a good play to go with. And we have higher confidence in our edge because more books are, posting lines. But anyways, what we can do is let's lock in this final play, which I am a fan of. Giddey hasn't been getting, he hasn't been getting a lot of minutes in the playoffs. Like his points line has been around 6.5, something like that, pretty low. And it also pairs kind of nicely with Luka. If the game's a blowout, whatever, maybe the starters will be on the bench in the 4th. Regardless, but anyways, we'll move on to Underdog in a sec because PrizePicks have pretty shit betting limits. But there's a lot of value on PrizePicks, so we can probably do another PrizePicks slip after this. And again, you can see all my plays. The bet tracker I use is Pickett, which is a nice bet tracker. It just kind of shows you, whatever, all the plays you bet. So here's the Kyle Harrison play. FanDuel gave me a max of only $50, but that's fine. That's fine. These sports books, they control your max bet sizes. Unfortunately, you don't. But let me put this link in the chat for whoever wants to tail, because then we're going to move on to Underdog and some other books. How is everyone doing? Who's that, Alex? Anyways, here's the link to the PrizePicks play. Link is in the chat. Chill. Link's in the chat. So we'll do another PrizePicks play here in a second, but let's try to do an Underdog slip. Sometimes these guys are fucking assholes and they move lines quickly. But what we can do is we got this good play on Tiger. How did Tiger do today? I didn't watch much. +1. Bro, he fucking... Man. Anyways, we got Tiger under 72.5. Do people like it? Any golf guys in the chat want to comment on Tiger Woods? People like Tiger Woods under 72.5, yes or no? Dude, I do love fuck, man. Yo, this is Libby Dunn's boyfriend. This is Libby Dunn's boyfriend. I can't tell. What was I going to say? Anyways, let's go back here. Be quiet, though. There's always a fucking Underdog intern in these chats who moves lines around. But what I did want to say is, what's interesting is Underdog, they fuck up a lot of their soccer lines. So, again, I follow a very data-driven approach, right? Like, if you want to bet random shit with your gut, good luck. But what I was going to say is it's actually really interesting. So try to move quickly because they bump things quickly on Underdog. Where is this guy, bro? Saka, Bukayo Saka. So this game's not until Sunday, which is a little annoying. But let's get this in. I'd rather bet his over 71.5. Someone's saying they want to ride some dudes, which is a really weird thing to say. But let's ride some dudes. We're going to put 3 dudes in the same slip. Here we have him. Saka, under half of a goal. So again, like on Underdog, you can take a player to go over or under just like PrizePicks, and we're going to get the same payout. So over, under, we get the same payout, right? You get the point. All the sports books, all these fucking sports books, they only, for soccer, they only let you bet on a dude to score a goal. You can't bet on his under, but they all have his over at plus money, and they're probably juicing the fuck out of this. Most sports books, so like you can only bet his over on a sports book, but his over on FanDuel is plus 125, so you're betting 100 to win 125. So you know his over's the underdog, and his under's favored because they're giving you plus money, which is an underdog price. But anyways, what I was going to say is, dude, fuck, man. So just build this real quickly. We're going to do a 4-pick insured entry. Underdog, again, PrizePicks is fucking ass. They only give you a 5x payout for 3-pick entries. Underdog is 6x. So on Underdog, like I play a lot of 3-pick entries, but in this case, I'm going to play a 4-pick flex play. And this is it. Woods under in strokes, Saka under in goals, Apenda under in goals, Mukhtar under in goals. This play, so lock it in if you want to. I know there's a little bit of a delay on the stream. I'm a good guy. I try to give you guys time to bet it. But what I was going to say is, like, you look at this Mukhtar guy. Bro, what a name. That's a handsome dude. Kind of looks like Rudy Gobert. But what I was going to say is, like, he does kind of look like Rudy Gobert. But what I was going to say is, like, you can see here, the sportsbooks have his over at, like, plus 150. So you know his under... Are you fucking kidding me, dude? So they already removed 2 of the picks. I hate underdogs sometimes, man. Anyways, hopefully some of you were able to get it in because I wasn't able to get it in. I was trying to ride some soccer players and underdog just straight up cock-blocked me. But what I was going to say is that's fine. We can build out the rest of this slip. Again, Underdog, it's a pain during the live stream. So this is what I'll lock in as a replacement play if you couldn't get in the first one. I don't even know how Underdog moves these things so quickly. I mean, you see, like, I'm not... This guy, this is the guy we're riding. We're all going to ride him together. Bro, he dyed his hair. But anyways, this is the play we're going to go with. Golf, soccer, and this soccer play was actually the best, so it's kind of like, okay, I'm fine with it. So we got a 3-pick on Underdog. There is Esports, Alex. Pegawano says you need to lock in the play before you start yapping. You fat motherfucker. I'm trying to give you guys time to bet it. Oh my gosh, some of you guys. But I'm trying to give people time to bet it. Otherwise, obviously, I would lock in the play immediately. It takes a pea-sized brain to figure that out. But anyways, here's the 3-pick entry. 100 to win 600 on Underdog. Again, on PrizePicks, they give you shit payouts. On 3-pick entries, they only give you a 5x payout. So you don't want to play 3-pick entries. You don't want to play 3-pick entries on PrizePicks because they're a ripoff. Anyways, oh, fuck, bro. So we have some more value coming up on PrizePicks. Betting late at night on PrizePicks, I swear, man, it's the best time. When lines are coming out, that's like the best time to be sports betting. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look. Also, we have Flex Friday tomorrow. But what I was going to say is if you look at first inning runs allowed, so that's the same as the Nerfy. Again, on PrizePicks, they make it a little more confusing than just saying the Nerfy. Again, I'm not sure why they do that. But if you look at Mets Marlins, under's heavily favored. Who do we have pitching for the Mets and the Marlins? Yeah, these guys, they don't look like the type of guys to give up a run in the first inning. And then this play has a little less value, but you can see all the books have the under juiced. And I fucking love these Nerfies, man. So Kyle Harrison, under. And we already played this Luka play. I've now already given it out on like Twitter, whatever. Again, there's so many sports books too. Like I can't do every sports book on these streams. Get them all. Some of these books I'm just too heavily limited that I don't even bother giving out plays. Like Fanatics. I can bet like $2 on this fucking stupid ass sports book. So I'm not going to give out plays on it because it pisses me off. Dude, WinBet has had a lot of WNBA value, but they started pulling out of some states because they're going bankrupt or something like that. But anyways, let's do another PrizePick slip. So we have a couple Nerfies, and then what we want to do is try to find some other things that we can pair with it. And this slip looks like the most random slip of all time, but those are the plays with value. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Again, as a sports bettor, you want to be opportunistic. You don't want to wake up and be like, I'm betting on this. That's not how you bet on sports. You wake up, you say, where are the plays with an edge? Where's the value in the market? And then you bet on those plays. But what I was going to say, so what do we have so far? So we have an underdog slip. We have this FanDuel play, Kyle Harrison. They only give me $50. Underdog limited me to $100 on this. We have a PrizePicks slip and then 2 better slips. But let's build. So we have Isaiah Joe turnover. Again, he's been starting. This game's not till Saturday, so a lot of people will say, why don't you just wait till Saturday to lock in this bet? You know, they'll probably remove the line. This is a good line. They just posted it. It'll probably be gone, you know, by tomorrow. Maybe not, but why wait? We have Alex Burks over half of a turnover. He's been getting more minutes. I mean, obviously he's been clearing his points line. He's been clearing his rebounds line. You know, he had 20 points. He had 20 points in he had 20 points in game 4, 18 in game 5. He's been clearing that line. Obviously, OG Anunoby's out, and all that stuff is priced into the market, into the odds these books are putting out. But let's see what else we like, okay? So we got Nerfies. So we now have 4 picks. And again, like I like the NBA lines better. Just you have more books posting lines. So again, you should be more confident in your edge compared to like esports. If there's esports value, I mean, I'll make an esports slip, obviously. Here, PrizePicks has the line at 29.5, 30.5 on ParlayPlay. Data point number 1. 31.5 here. Hot streak. They have the line 3 points higher, and they have the over juiced. They not only have the line 3 points higher, but you can see they have more juice towards the over. So they're telling you, hey, we think he's more likely to go over 32.5 as opposed to under. So this play looks beautiful. What do you guys think? So we got 2 MLB picks, Nerfies, and then we got basketball, turnovers. So it's not always, you know, but anyways, let me just put this link in the chat. Things can get bumped. PrizePicks has been getting a little bit quicker on some of these. So let me just put the link in the chat for whoever wants to tail. And we are rolling, bro. Hi, friendly. Yo, dude, you're lame. What is he saying? Nerfies. Nerfy. Am I pronouncing it wrong? Nerfy. No run first inning. That's what a Nerfy is. Link it, ho. Here's the play. Can we ride some WNBA females? Nah, I'm not trying to get canceled. But no, there's no WNBA lines for tomorrow posted. Or at least I haven't seen any value come up. Maybe it will. There are WNBA lines posted for tomorrow. I fucking lied. But there's not a ton of discrepancies right now. Tomorrow, I'll stream again if people want, and we'll be able to find some WNBA plays. Underdog, we kind of cleared out the board. We got in the best possible plays. Yo, was anyone able to get in the underdog play, or did we just waste our breath? So better is not moving shit. So let's look at Sleeper, FanDuel, Fliff. Dude, fuck Anthony Edwards. One more bucket, bro. But it did work out. I mean, a little bit of mixed feelings because, you know, Gobert, if it was a close game, probably would have went over. Also had Jamal Murray under 5.5 assists. That hit. He obviously probably would have gone over 5.5 assists if the game wasn't a total blowout. Here's the Kyle Harrison play. So you're getting plus money on FanDuel, plus 106. So for the people who actually care about the strategy, right? Plus 106 means you're betting 100 to win 106. You're betting on an underdog outcome. So you don't even have to win 50% of your bets when you're betting at plus money to be profitable. But every other sports book has the under as the favored outcome. You know, so this is a no-brainer. It's like flipping a coin for $100 where you win $106 if it's heads, you lose $100 if it's tails. And every other book is telling us, hey, the coin's weighted in your favor. Like, he's more likely to go under, and we're getting underdog odds. So FanDuel's been a good book. I mean, I try to give out some FanDuel plays, but they've been a really good book from betting on this type of stuff. And Better already logged me out. Fuck it. So we already got in some good plays. 2 PrizePicks slips. 1, 2. I put the links in the chat. Luca. Oh, fuck, man. I included Luca on both slips. Oh, no. That was the one from Twitter. So Nerfies. This was the other slip. We got an underdog slip. And, you know, I'm going to shower. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Pacers in 7. Thanks so much for tuning in.